All right, hopefully we get either Cash Champ or Jon Snow next. Or Jon 5 now. That's like if Jon Snow was if he turned into a local news reporter. This is Jon 5 now, reporting from the wall. Okay. Frankie Dev again. All right. Frankie and I are playing again. That's cool. Just waiting for Frankie to make a move. Oh, of course. Of course he plays the Birds opening. Developed by legendary English master Henry Bird. I like playing this like a reverse. It's almost like a reverse Dutch. We'll come here. Okay, so Frankie, you kind of gave that same. It wasn't a check there because I had my knight there, but you're kind of provoking me again to put a pawn where I actually want it to be. Okay. Because watch, when you take back with the bishop here, see, this pawn's already defended, so you kind of gave me a tempo in that position. Should have just played bishop e2 immediately, and now I can strike in the center e5 right away. Okay? Just make sure you watch out for that move. Because we actually, yeah, the first game that we played Frankie was like a Dutch proper. Okay, so we've made, look how many moves we've made with the bishop. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. There's a saying in chess that you shouldn't move. You should try not to move the same piece more than one time in the opening. And it's a good opening principle to follow. Of course, there are some situations where you're going to break that rule, but you've moved this bishop a few too many times in the opening. Okay, you just moved it again. Okay, just notice, Frankie, you got 3 pieces here: the bishop, the knight, and the rook that are still undeveloped. Okay, so you're starting to fall behind in development quite a bit in this position. So I'm going to castle. Okay, good job getting this knight developed. That's excellent. So the last thing that I want to do to complete my development is to connect my rooks. I'm just thinking about the best way to do that. Probably... It's not totally clear. Maybe queen c7. Queen c7 looks good. Just getting some influence on this diagonal. I think it's better than queen d6 because after e4 we don't want to run into knight takes e4 hitting our queen. So okay, this can be a good attacking move in certain positions. I don't think it's all that useful in this position though. I think Frankie should have looked to expand in the center and develop his pieces. What's funny, Bagels? Oh, was it Jon Snow reporting for Jon 5 now? All right, let's take here. So that pawn was hanging, but I don't think I was really in a great position yet to take on h2. So let's get our last piece into the game and control this e4 square. Okay, now it's going to be really hard for white to achieve this key pawn break. The other positional idea I have in this position is actually to exchange this bishop for this knight and land. Okay, so that's a move that I wanted to make, Frankie. So playing a3 is a kind of a waste of time because now I get this really strong knight on e4. It's an outposted knight. So how to proceed here? I've got a great knight. The action on the dark square seems to be shut down. So I'm gonna switch the color complex of my queen and try to come in on these light, yeah, these weak light squares. Whatever happened to, wasn't there supposed to be a Jon Snow spin-off show? Game of Thrones spin-off? Where the hell is that? I guess we got the, you know, the House of Dragon, which Bagels enjoyed. Every time we try to watch that, I would fall like into like, you can't even call it asleep. It was like I went into a coma. All right, Frankie's playing well. Okay, I kind of missed that. I kind of missed that move. I'm just wondering if I can't just actually just give up the exchange. I think I'm going to. I just don't see a lot of long-term potential for these rooks because there are no open files. None. And I don't want to play something that could potentially compromise my structure like this. So, what the heck? I'm coming in. I'll give up the exchange. Nice find by Frankie. Really nice find. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. Wow, never mind. I pre-moved the wrong capture. Now, where to bring the king? This is interesting. Because I'm half tempted to actually... No, I can't capture with the king because of this. I just want to get this rook to the h file. I would love to be able to... The move I really want to play is rook to h8. But of course it's illegal. So I may look to try to get that move in with f6, king f7 and over, or... Okay. How best to get this rook involved in the attack? This is key. This is really key for us. I think maybe, I mean, this looks a little crazy, but it kind of shuts down the only half-open file, and then maybe prepares this. Or what I could have done, actually, is just played this. Maybe that would have been slightly faster. Alright. Definitely don't want to exchange queens in this position. That's a definite no thank you. No thank you. Oh, is it the writer's strike? Oh, yeah, that could have been. Come on, writers. Come on, man. Our viewer arena is now at 51 players. 51 players. That is awesome. Let's check the standings real quick. What the heck? You know how people were thinking, man, was Jon Snow the Night King? Because he's just... That would be pretty cool. And the Night King is like... all supreme being, just totally powerful. It looks like we're in an alternate reality where Jon Snow actually is the Night King, except he came over to chess.com and played this arena. Okay, that's what's going on right now. Because he's on 38 points. We'll see if that score holds. We'll see if that score holds. So, opponent looking to play c4, opening lines for his rook. Let's prevent that plan. No, thank you. We'll come here. Okie dokie. We do get our rook to the file, though. That was kind of a goal of ours. And then maybe we look to infiltrate on these weak light scores with the knight. So let's see if our opponent plays c4. Good job, Frankie. That's your key break. That's really good. Let's come here. Oh, I guess he could take there. That was kind of a red herring. Kind of. So I'm a little bit nervous the more I look at this. Taking with the pawn. I think that's potentially really dangerous for me to open up the C file like that. Alright, we'll come here instead. You know, I'd like to have the pawn there just because it really aids in our blockade, but oh, did he exchange queens? He did! Frankie! But it's checkmate in one.